It was amazing. It was the most provocative, inspiring 2 weeks of my professional life. I'm not someone who has ever felt as good on stage as I did in these 2 weeks. The work that we did, the community that Larry built, the way that he sort of supportively pushes you. I have always in the past remembered that I'm on stage and have never felt like I could get to those places that other people can get to and have access to those emotions. And I laughed on stage, I cried on stage, I had the best time of my whole life performing. It was an unbelievable experience, and I recommend it to anyone, whether you're a performer or a director or anything. I'm a director and a teacher, but this week I felt like an actor, and I've never felt like an actor in my whole life.
I'd read all of Larry's books. I just got masses from the books, and I think I've been overwhelmed by the leadership, the facilitation, the permission, the amount of connection in the room, the bravery, the courage from people, and the amount of permission that Larry's created over these last 2 weeks. It's filled in a lot of gaps for me. I've had an amazing journey, and I think if I could say, what would be the top of the list for me for these last 2 weeks was that I can really have fun on stage, I can enjoy myself on stage, and I can trust myself. And that's been the biggest gift for me, and it's huge. It's going to impact my career, it's going to impact my life. So just a big thank you, and I can't wait to be here next year.
I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This experience has been, I don't have the words. I just want to say thank you for allowing me this experience and reminding me of what it's like to be so alive and so connected with another human being.
He took us through a process that was so definitive yet so freeing at the same time. And I'm so excited to go back and teach next semester. I was absolutely burned out before I came, and I'm exhausted now. It's been 2 very, very harried weeks, but it's been 2 of the very best weeks of my life, and I am so excited about the lifelong peers and friends, colleagues that I've made in the process as well. I think I have, like I said, laughed and cried more this 2 weeks than my entire life. And Larry is he's an amazing teacher, and the people that he has brought together in the program have been absolutely amazing as well.
Well, I'm going to start crying Larry is just such a gifted teacher, and he is so very incredibly caring and knowledgeable at the same time, and he knows when to push you, and he knows when to hold back and let you find your own path. And I learned so incredibly much over a course of 2 weeks. It astounds me, really, and that's all because of Larry, because Larry has a way of communicating things to his students he has a way of making things very accessible, even very complex ideas, just very accessible, so we can actually live that up on stage.
You do the 9 or 10 hours of classes a day, and then as soon as you get home back to your flat, you start talking more about acting, and you're rehearsing, and you get up in the morning at breakfast, you're talking about acting. So that was really, really wonderful, and you learn it all by doing. And I think a lot of us here had read Larry's books, some of us several times, but when you actually work with him, you just get a much deeper understanding of what's in the books and what the Meisner Approach was. Just absolutely fantastic.
It was inspiring. Larry has the patience of a Zen master, but he's also really sensitive and challenges you to do your best and dig the deepest that you possibly can in a very healthy way. So I felt the environment was very safe.
Larry is a master teacher in the true sense of the word. He is present in every moment. He has extraordinary stamina, I think, to be able to be with us throughout the entire event.
He is such a kind, loving, wonderful man and such a terrific teacher. He knows how to push people in a way that they still know that they're supported, but that it is going to get the work done and is going to get them to the places where they need to go. As a teacher and a director, I felt like I did a lot of observing of how he was teaching, his pedagogical methods, and I learned a lot from him from that component of the program as well.
One of the most brilliant, obviously there's many brilliant things about it, but for me one of the most brilliant things is how step by step the approach that Larry teaches is. It gives you a place to start, a place to go, and it really takes a lot of the mystery out of acting in a good way. All of this, how do I do it? How do I? The arbitrariness. It takes the arbitrariness out of acting and gives you a step-by-step approach of how to go about deepening your craft and connecting to your partner and to what you're doing.
It was the most rewarding and challenging 2 weeks that I've had ever. It was a really positive working environment, and I could not be more pleased. So I had a great time. Larry was really kind and generous and challenging, but in a very positive, warm way. So I'll definitely be back for part 2. I can't wait.